the Usurper. Lend me your steel-bearing hand, so I may reign the jewel throne. My soul feels the gods' demand, as the lost kings uphold my side. Blood and sand mark their way. The usurper's tears guide my sword. Fantasia slept in my thoughts, as I was a son of infinity. The Emperor, forgotten, rests in my dreams. As back to the wall, I start the conquest. Innocence and wrath now lie far beyond, as we cross the deserts to reach the fortress gates. Tragic serenades are whispered in the wind, as eyes in fury grant us our strength. Throning on the dignity of might, successor is to enter the hall. False truth saw them climbing the steps, but I remain the jewel throne's choice. Blood and sand mark their way. The usurper's tears guide my sword. Jewel throne, once prayed to my gods, searching for the whistled memories. Empty eyes are staring now to my feet, a land of sorrow. I'm the king, sitting in the dark, hiding from the shadows of the wind. Wafts of might, wine of fire, I was called to taste. Jewel throne. Silver horses brought us here, to the edge of the universe. We left the falling walls as the stars' collapse began. Now I rest on the highest steps, revealed the eternal frontier. As I gaze from the jewel throne to the portal of infinity. Fallen have the chosen ones. Debris remain in the dust. Far behind, beyond the sands, the wind sings to those who fell. Forever now, my hands laid down the poisoned weapons. I will pray to my gods, searching for the mysteries. Dawn of Meggido, humiliated in human form. We have to die to be reborn, awaiting the final judgment. The dawn now lifts the subjects of flesh, slaves of lust. That cross has failed. You won't see the coming fall. A diviner's fire and soil, flames like flowers, like blood. Fires of freedom, flowers of doom, a surface of hateful hope. Oh, subjects of pain, lovers of death, you will feel the yearning flames. Flames like tongues, like cries. Pant for kisses, for bites. 7 steps, and we are one, humiliated in human thoughts. The frost, it bites your inner heart, frozens the flame in every eye. The Lord will come, broken ice. The fire will burn, gleaming ways. Will never be reborn, prenatal deaths redeemed. We demand our hearts. The Lord and we are one. O subjects of pain, O lovers of death, you will feel the yearning flames. Eternal summer, the pyramids tremble, darken the sun, sky turns red. They reached the wall of no return. Breeze has stopped. Who wore the crown will never be known, might be broken, for all will drown into the sand. What will remain? Inverted horizons, denied truth in blinded eyes. The Titans arise, the monuments fall. We cannot halt. Wishful pleas at last come true. Some always knew. The clouds burn, or is it fire? Human pride and megalomania. The Titans watched it all. The trace led to nowhere. Wrath had to come. As ushers at the gates to ecstasy and excess. All turn their backs, won't give us any rest. The fires won't redeem, illuminated the night, the eternal summer. When they came high from the sphere on shrieking wings, now they're trapped to the ground into dust, and the eye is glowing above. Circle of the Tyrants. The battle is over, and the sand drunk the blood. All that there remains is the bitterness of delusion. Circle of the Tyrants. The immortality of the gods sits at their side as they leave the walls behind to reach the jewels' gleam. Circle of the Tyrants. The days have come when the steel will rule, and upon his head a crown of gold. Your hand wields the might. The tyrant is the precursor. You carry the will as the morning is near. I sing the ballads of victory and defeat. I hear the tales of frozen mystery. Your hand wields the might. The tyrant is the precursor. You will carry the will as the morning is near. The new kingdoms rise by the circle of the tyrants in the land of darkness. The warrior That was me. Grotesque glory. None will ever see them fall, and hunts and wars are like everlasting shadows. Jewel doesn't gleam. Where the winds cannot reach, the tyrant's might was born. And often I look back with tears in my eyes. Grotesque glory. None will ever see them fall, and hunts and wars are like everlasting shadows. It doesn't call. Beyond the north winds, on days of northern wind, past illusions surround my dreams. Drops of mute ocean's breath in the palm of my hand. The sound of silent waves still caresses all my thoughts, where warm, mystic floods dominated the upper hemisphere. And dark ships sailed beyond those lost realms, through gates to eternity, above the sleeping mind. Forever inconquerable seemed the walls of time, to those who always feared and always fled the dawn. But then the guardian's growl invited the thirst for steel. Part God, part man, if I walked by their side. And dark ships sailed beyond those lost realms, through gates to eternity, above the sleeping mind. God's deal, memory fall in endless jail. The old man's dream now has ended much too soon. Forgotten rests the wisdom that brought them once so far. Vanished until rebirth, we sleep the endless sleep. For one who knows never tries to reappear. And dark ships sailed beyond those lost realms, through gates to eternity, above the sleeping mind. Fainted eyes try to see through fainted views as reality disappears in haze. A journey between eternal walls. The senses unfold before my eyes as the endless dreams begin to rain and my hands slip off the edge. The waters grow dumb while they descend behind fainted eyes. Drifting in the streams of wisdom while recognizing all those banal tales. Sin beyond truth, I see glimmering splinters. Encountering my past in flickering whispers, while they drown behind their frontiers, and the rulers sink in agony. The waters grow dumb while they descend behind fainted eyes. fallacy, and false idols. Unbelievable is the human direction. But the screams die away in the distance. Try to see through fainted views, but the dust still covers all my dreams. I wouldn't tell you anyway. The waters grow dumb while they descend behind fainted eyes. Necromantical screams. Necromantical screams. Only you are deaf. Is there life beyond death? You entreated death. The answer will come. Debris of faith. Even you are false. Immortal mortals catch up with time. Vault of darkness filled with hate. Deny life, addiction to death, procession of damnation, expulsion of light, hazardous ways into the rush. Soul is frozen and flesh is weak. Necromantical screams. Only you are deaf. Intelligence is mute. Respect and thoughts buried long ago, pleading for the end, blind and dumb. We won't feel there could be more. I will remain alone in the dark. And only you are deaf. Return to the eve. Dreaming eyes hope to return as shadows fall onto distorted paths. Delivered from the fetters of light, drifting back into my reality. The subconscious deprecates the day. In the twilight of my own intellect, dull is my mind, captive of illusion. Remaining awake is just dust. Take my soul away into the dark, dreaming 1,000 morbid dreams. No tomorrow when the wind caresses my mind. Could I ever return? It would be my doom. Obsessed by the nightmare sound. Drifting back into realms of chaos. Reality has become my dream. I'll be covered by the abyss's ground. An endless fall, memories in the light, frontiers of chaos, return to the eve. Visual aggression, 1,000 decades in vain. Again, they strive for final completion. Forgotten are the fast sins. The perfect creation calls. What will the wind bring these days? The smell of self-deception? Masses of dullness, a spiral cage, as they ride on visual aggression. Once I slept in confidence. Sounds like I've been a fool. Now, as my will is invisible, face the evoked curse alone. What will the wind bring these days? The smell of self-deception, masses of dullness, a spiral cage, as they ride on visual aggression. Just fool yourself. A world of ignorance will tear the walls of dreams apart. Vast signals, memories in black, senses beyond, distorted any balance. Flood of tears, you will have a drink as the Grail is lying on the floor. Don't ask for another Messiah. No martyr will save the stupid again. Is truth what you believe? A prophet's tears will dry. What will the wind bring these days? The smell of self-deception, masses of dullness, a spiral cage, as they ride on visual aggression. The watcher's eyes are closed as the dust covers the madman again. There'll be a new king, and I was born to encounter him. What will the wind bring these days? The smell of self-deception, masses of dullness, a spiral cage, as they ride on visual aggression.